Contact was made. We see it even when we close our eyes. Do not return to the forest.
Your time has come. There is no more refusing. Your mind will fall to me. You will transcend. I will make my return. Divinity is inevitable.
Oh God, no.
Some news out of the eastern part of the state. A strange object has been discovered in Jasper County. Authorities are currently investigating the object and have declared that it does not pose an immediate threat to safety. However, locals report a loud and painful low-frequency hum around the vicinity of the object. Local police say they are unsure how it got there, and its origin is still unknown. Authorities are asking everyone to stay away from the object while investigations are underway. State police have not given a description of the object, but some users on social media believe that this is a much more dire situation than believed to be. Due to the catastrophic event that occurred around 3 years ago, some locals are suggesting that this could be the return of the object that caused it. However, information on the situation is still scarce. We will bring you the latest updates when they become available.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Office has issued a civil emergency message for Jasper County until 12 p.m. Central Standard Time on May 5, 2012. At approximately 2:36 a.m. Central Standard Time, an object entered the atmosphere and impacted in northwestern Jasper County. There was no explosion reported as a result of this impact. Residents in the warned area are advised to avoid traveling near the impact site. Do not attempt to approach or interact with the object due to possible threats of hazardous material. However, there are currently no signs of hazardous material at or around the impact site. Stay clear of the area while investigations are underway. Civil authorities will announce when it is safe to travel near the impact site. If you ignore these instructions, you may be arrested and criminally charged. Stay calm. There is no reason to panic.
This is the return of the Obelisk! They know what they are hiding. We all know what it did last time. What could it possibly want now? I believe we are all in grave danger. They will try to hide this from us. But soon there will be nothing to hide.
It's started again 3 nights ago. I thought it was over after the light disappeared, after it gave up. But the dreams came back. Not dreams, warnings, or memories, or maybe pieces of something else, something not mine. Every time I close my eyes, every time I try to forget, it's talking to me again. I can't sleep. When I do, it shows me things. A place with no stars, no sky, just a column of fire reaching into nothing. I wake up with blood in my mouth. Sometimes I see it standing in the hallway, the obelisk inside my house. It wants us to come back. It won't stop until we do.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Dallas Police Department and the Texas Department of Emergency Management. A local area emergency has been issued for Dallas County, Rockwall County, Kaufman County, Ellis County, Tarrant County, Denton County, and Collin County until further notice. In the past 48 hours, there have been a surge of violent outbreaks in the affected counties. These violent outbreaks are causing riots, looting, destruction of property, and loss of life. The cause of these outbreaks is not yet confirmed, but is assumed to be caused by a widespread mental health crisis. Witnesses describe violent individuals showing signs of extreme stress, paranoia, and exhaustion. If you are experiencing these symptoms, seek medical attention. At this time, it is advised to stay in your homes and lock all doors and windows until law enforcement has fully contained the threat. Close all blinds and turn off lights. If you encounter a group of violent individuals, flee the area immediately. If you must defend yourself, you are cleared to use lethal force. If your home is broken into, defend yourself and your family. Law enforcement will issue an all-clear message when the situation has been contained. Tune to local news sources for the latest updates on this event.
There have been reports of violence from many large cities across the nation, including some here in Texas. People are being beaten, stores are being looted, homes are being broken into. While I cannot comment on incidents out of our state, officials in Dallas say that it may be a result of a mental health outbreak. The cause of this outbreak and anomalous behavior is unknown, but some say it may be due to high stress and anxiety regarding the strange object that was discovered in Jasper County. Authorities are urging residents to stay calm.
This is the National Information Center, relayed through the emergency alert system. This is not an emergency. This message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The following is a message from the Department of Homeland Security. Please stand by. The The Department of Homeland Security is fully aware of the many acts of extreme violence occurring across the nation. The root cause of this violence is believed to be due to a widespread extreme mental health crisis. This crisis is believed to be caused by extreme fear and conspiracy regarding a strange object that made impact in Orleans, Texas just a few short days ago. It is widely believed that the object is the same as the Obelisk that caused that catastrophic event just under 3 years ago. While the Department of Homeland Security has confirmed the presence of an object resembling the Obelisk in eastern Texas, there currently is no reason to panic. The Department of Homeland Security has the situation regarding the object under control and will continue to monitor the object as the days go by. Extreme violence and looting is unacceptable and is a criminal act. Participants will be apprehended by law enforcement and charged accordingly. As of now, the object poses no threat to public safety. The Department of Homeland Security will continue to monitor the situation and will provide updates as soon as possible. That was a message from the Department of Homeland Security. This now concludes this national information.
New this evening, a new strange psychological condition is emerging around Dallas, as local hospitals record a rise in admissions of patients displaying unexplained psychiatric symptoms. These symptoms include visual and auditory hallucinations, extreme paranoia, insomnia, disassociation from reality, and in extreme cases, irreversible psychological damage. With the ongoing riots across the city, hospitals are being overwhelmed and many patients are not able to receive care. We will bring you more as it develops.
In the weeks that followed, the world began to change in subtle, unprovable ways. I felt strange sensations, missing time, intrusive thoughts, shifting shadows. I began hearing voices. It almost seemed like I was seeing something behind light, just before my mind turned blank.
Help! Please help! My husband has gone crazy! He's going to kill me!
Okay, ma'am. Where are you right now?
I'm at our house. It's 2618 East Mulberry Lane. I've locked myself in our room, but he's going to break the door down.
Do you have any method of escape?
No, I don't. Our room is on the second floor. Please send help, please.
Okay, ma'am. We'll try to get there as soon as possible. But there are a lot of calls right now, so please try to hold out as long as you can. Ma'am?
We begin tonight with breaking news. Strange activity has been reported across the country and even in other parts of the world. Texas has seen the worst, which is the same area impacted during what officials referred to as the corruption event 3 years ago. Officials say there is no further risk at this time, but many are denying that claim. Local authorities are maintaining a 10-mile quarantine perimeter. We ask the public to remain calm and to stay indoors whenever possible. Violent activity is making it very dangerous to be outdoors. With this strange phenomenon, there's a high possibility you could be
I can't sleep. I saw the field again. I was there. I was under it. The light was inside my body this time.
Return. Behind the light is peace.
I had the dream again. It's calling me back. I don't know how much longer I can say no.
This alert is issued at the request of the Texas Department of Emergency Management. A civil danger warning is in effect for the entire state of Texas until further notice. In the past 7 days, multiple strange phenomena have caused many residents within Dallas to become extremely violent and unpredictable. Hospitals statewide have also been overwhelmed with patients with irreversible psychological damage. These phenomena are believed to be caused by a strange new mental health crisis impacting most of the United States. At this time, there is no known way to prevent this phenomena from affecting you. Affected individuals will either exhibit extreme aggression or be put into a state where they no longer have control of their body or mind. If you begin to experience extreme paranoia, restlessness, anxiety, anger, or begin to hear voices, you are being affected. Cases start mild, with affected individuals experiencing slight visual and auditory hallucinations, and eventually end in total psychological collapse. If you begin to experience these symptoms, lock yourself in a secure room. There is nothing you can do to reverse the effects. The state is under emergency lockdown. Being outside has become too dangerous for normal activities. Stay in a secure shelter with all doors and windows locked. Cover all windows. Turn all lights off. If you encounter a violent individual, you are cleared to defend yourself with lethal force. Gather enough food, water, and clothing to last at least 14 days. Local news outlets will remain on the air to deliver important news and updates to the public. Stay in your shelter until an all-clear message is given. The state of Texas is in emergency lockdown. Repeat, the state of Texas is in emergency lockdown. Stay tuned to local news media for updates.
It is time. The sky will rupture once again. The souls of the light will fall and roll. This world will finally be rid of the flesh.
Interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to transmit this message from the emergency alert system. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. Please stand by. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems will transmit this emergency action notification. This station has interrupted normal programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. This is WFAA, serving the Dallas area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to a station providing service to your local area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open in case of emergency. The emergency alert system has been activated. Shortly, an important message will play from the United States government and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Please stand by. At approximately 8:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a bright beam of light was emitted from the top of a strange object discovered in Texas. This is causing a large rupture in the sky, similar to the one that occurred 3 years ago. This event is currently active around the entire globe. This is a very dangerous situation. Viewing the event will lead to immediate psychological collapse. You will lose all control over your mind and body and will not regain it. Eventually, your mind will not be able to take what the event is showing your conscience, and your brain will liquefy. Additionally, there have been reports of strange figures of light across the globe. Contacting these figures will result in immediate collapse of your sanity. Do not attempt to look at or contact these light figures. Get indoors now. Close and lock all windows and doors. Cover all windows. Cover all reflective surfaces. Get into a room with no windows. Turn off all lights. Gather enough supplies for a long period of time indoors. Do not attempt to observe the sky. Do not look directly at any bright formations. Do not trust any hallucinations you may experience. Remain sheltered and prepare for long-term isolation. If you begin to experience symptoms of psychological collapse, commit suicide immediately. Your conscience has already been corrupted beyond repair, and your condition will only worsen. Many high-ranking government officials have already fallen victim to the event, including the President of the United States. If this event concludes, an all-clear message will be sent out over the emergency alert system. Do not go outside. Repeat, do not go outside. This has been an emergency action notification message. All non-essential programming has been suspended until further notice. Tune now to a station providing news and updates for your local area.
The sky split open. Not across a town or a nation, but across the earth itself. The rupture could not be escaped, and those who saw it felt their minds unspool. There were no screams left, only silence. And soon, within that silence, humanity will vanish.
I can still hear it. It's constant now. It's louder and clearer. It never left. We only delayed it. And that night, I couldn't take it anymore. I got in my car and drove across Texas. The event didn't affect me. It's like I was already taken by it. I wasn't under control anymore. Something had taken over, but it let me come along. The streets were silent. I saw nobody. It looked like the entire state turned into a ghost town, and when I arrived, I finally heard it.
You are not meant to see what lies behind the light, but you saw it, you refused, and for a time, I allowed you peace. I am not your God. I am your mirror, a mirror of what it was supposed to be. Your kind screams at the unknown, but it is the scream that makes it real. Pain is your foundation, a foundation that you created. You build upon it, worship it, kill for it, and now you drown in it. I showed you what lies beyond and still you turned away, but now you return, because you remember. You always remember. I always remember. I do not destroy. You destroy yourselves. I only open the door. Step through it or burn with the rest.
This is an automated message from the United States government, issued over the emergency alert system. If you can hear this message, the United States government, along with many other world governments, have collapsed. The event will remain active until all of humanity is eradicated. If you have not already fallen victim, your only options are suicide or to surrender to the light. At the conclusion of this message, the United States will no longer exist, and all broadcast systems will cease to function. We are one nation, under God. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
And so he stepped behind the light, and all things changed. No longer confined to whispers, the entity opened its mind to the earth, and those who heard it fell. There were no bombs, no war, no blood, only thoughts, and thoughts can be fatal. Humanity ended in silence. The entity did not celebrate. It simply watched.
Where am I?
This is divinity, in its purest form. You have transcended from the flesh. You live in this form now.
Who are you?
I am the mirror, the light. This world is my creation. You are now free from the pain and suffering that plague the souls of my world.
Pain and suffering? Wait, you made this world? Are you a god or something? Why would you create pain and suffering? And why would you choose me out of everyone down there?
You don't understand, my child. I did not create any pain nor suffering. It was the works of the flesh. And I am no god, I am the light. Everything that you do is reflected onto me.
If this was your world, why would you destroy it?
This was not about destruction. This was cleansing. Soon, my world will be rid of the flesh. My world will be clean again.
Why me? Why did you choose me? What's so special about me?
You are very intelligent, my child. You had the light inside you all this time. You did not touch me, but I called out to you. In your subconscious, you were already aware of me. Even before I arrived, you knew I would remember.
We thought we resisted, but we were always going to kneel. And now, I see it. I am behind the light.